Separated by the Ohio River, Louisville, Kentucky, and New Albany, Indiana are not only connected by bridges, but by a friendship. With a body of water in the way, it's only fitting that two prep volleyball players came together to go to Navy.
We played for the same club, Union Volleyball Club. I played for the New Albany side, and Sydney played for the Louisville side of the club. And we didn't really know each other, but we knew who each other were.
When the clubs merged, we were all a little skeptical because in our minds, like, we knew what high schools we were going to go to, and they weren't going to be the same, and we didn't really know these girls. We had been playing with the same girls for probably like 5 years at this point. After the first few weeks of playing together, we were like, all right, like, we're better. We can do this. We're going to be fine.
It's actually really funny because when we were, young girls, we were always like, oh, these Louisville girls, we're from New Albany, Indiana, like, they're separate from us.
Now they are inseparable at the Naval Academy, a place that was barely an afterthought for Sydney until Patricia gained interest and slowly brought her best friend on board.
Sydney, this was so far off her radar at the beginning. So I kind of started looking into it way before she did. I don't think she really considered it at all. She'll probably tell you the same thing. She looked at me like, why do you want to go there? Like, so strange. Coach Bach started coming to our club volleyball games, and he saw that, Sid and I had a really good connection on the court, and he started to recruit her as well. And she was very resistant to it at first, very hesitant, but I think I was part of the reason that we got her here, because we wanted to stay together, of course.
Leading up to coming here, Trish was definitely more of the rock in the situation. She knew she wanted to come here, she was confident with it, and I was more just, oh gosh, what am I getting myself into? This isn't really what I envisioned doing with my life right now. So I looked to her a lot to be that guiding light kind of in my life and like really prepare me for it. And then got here for plebe summer, and that's when she really became my rock, because she will tell you that we were both upset. I was definitely like traumatized over plebe summer, and she was the one that I would come into the locker room and she'd be like, it's fine, like, we're gonna be fine. It's only 6 weeks or 42 days, whatever, we can make it through. That helped me a lot, and I don't think plebe summer would have been as good of an experience for me had I not had her here to help me out.
Sydney is definitely my rock on the court, I would say. No matter what the situation is, I always go to her. I mean, we're always talking on the court. It's continuous conversation between the two of us. And sometimes we don't even have to like speak to each other to actually have this conversation. We can just look at each other and we know, all right, this is what we're doing, this is what's happening.
We have like our own little language. Katie Patrick, who's another senior on the team, always jokes about us because she'll be like, you just know, like, when Sydney's gonna tell Trish something, when Trish needs to tell Sid something, it just gets done, like, whether there's words shared or not, and we can just be kind of thinking. We were in practice the other day, and I think I just like lunged after a ball, and she just automatically knew where it was gonna go. So I think it's just that bond of playing with each other, knowing each other's tendencies, that's really gotten us to where we are today as teammates and friends.